This is
Eric and Gord. What if we're right?
Live right now.
Are You Ready?
Find and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
All right, let's do a stupid show.
All right.
I'm tired, and I don't know. I'm pissed off now. Got lots of stuff to be pissed off about today. I don't know anything. Hi there. Happy Sunday. It is July the 5th, 2020, and I'm Eric talking at you from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where I wonder if I go to Bill Gates' house and smash all his windows, if he'll understand the metaphor.
Nope. That was easy.
Windows 11 comes out in 10 days. It better be fucking better than 10 or some Windows smashing's going to happen. Hey, Gord. How's it going?
I'm doing all right, buddy. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm back to my $100 laptop here. Well, it's like $300, but it's worth $100 now. I tried to put it on eBay, and they're like, "Oh, you can only charge $60 for that." No,
pretty sure I'm going to charge more.
So I thought I'd go to my personal private library and here and read some books. So I've just been chilling in my what do you call it? My study.
In your study, yeah.
I've always
I'm
wanted
jealous
a
of your
study.
by the way.
This is about as close as I'm ever going to get to a study.
Yeah, this is as close as I'll ever get to having a study, is seeing it through your screen.
I'll edit this out, but I don't want to ruin the mystery. But oh, look, there's a couch above my study's a couch. Oh, now it's back. Yay!
Hey, I have a study again.
It's here. Back on the old Acer. My new one's an Acer though, so I thought this might be a good crash course. Anyway, that's enough about me. What's going on, Gordon? How's the world?
Hot as fuck, and I have to do a huge shout out thank you to America for being America and keeping up the murders. Well done, guys.
Yeah, winning.
You're just it's not only like it truly is just like we called it during this whole thing started. They are literally making up for lost time. They are fucking killing anybody and everybody. They don't give a shit anymore.
Oh,
It's
why
not
would
even
you?
targeting. So yeah, that's just spectacular.
That's what happens. Whatever. I don't know. A lot of the stories I'm hearing are crap too, so I don't even know anymore. Like it's like the media just gets worse and worse with everything that goes on. Oh, good, there goes my phone. That's probably more money coming out. Every time something happens, you get like 4 bullshit stories. I'm so sick of it that I didn't pay any attention this weekend. I almost didn't pay our Spreaker bill. I was so mad.
Fuck Spreaker. I don't actually mean that, just so you guys know. I'm just saying it because it's funny.
On that, yeah, real quick on that note, my new laptop's shipping from Oakville, so I got a whole bunch of being quiet to do for a little while.
Is it really coming from Oakville?
It's really coming from Oakville.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that in pieces.
You'll definitely get it. It'll probably come with a bunch of complaints in it.
If that's all it happens, I'll be stoked. So anyway, why don't you fill me in? I don't know what's going on in America, and I don't care.
Well,
my last hope for a good American was fucking buddy that we haven't interviewed yet, whose movie's coming out, and we're not interviewing him until his movie gets released, and he tells us we can interview him.
Yes,
he was my last hope for Americans, and he kind of, yeah, that just attitude. I'm like, yeah, maybe you guys can all shoot yourselves, and I'll be fine.
Well, there's I don't even know where to start here. Let's just start and let's get rid of these bullshit things. New York City, fucking broad daylight. It's like 6:30 in the afternoon, so it's still fucking nice and bright in daylight time. Guy fucking walks up to a dude standing off to the side on a street corner, just walks up to him, says something to him. The guy turns and looks at him, pulls out a gun and fucking shoots him dead, and continues to shoot and ends up fucking shooting a woman in the background.
Attaboy.
So congratulations, way to go. And You know, I'm just gonna put this out there, but black on black crime, just putting that out there.
That doesn't matter anymore.
So it really doesn't. You've had this actually happened 2 days ago. A guy was on has officially been charged. He walked up to a 2-year-old in a fucking in a stroller and fucking sliced the fucking kid above the eye.
Was the kid
Slashed him.
being lippy or what?
I would like to hope, but at least there's something. But they're not saying anything about that necessarily. But they are saying that, yeah, the guy literally just sort of walks up the kid, slashes him in the fucking head. The little kid was with his nanny. Nanny immediately called 911, then immediately called the parents, and kid's fine. But they found the guy and he's being charged. But really, you just gonna walk up and slash a fucking 2-year-old? Jesus.
I don't know. Seems to me like that's one of those stories I got to look into a little bit.
I say fucking go for it. I can give you. I got the guy's name and everything here, but yeah.
It's just things like that don't tend to just happen. I don't know why you go after it unless he's mad at babies.
Which we all know they can be frustrating.
It happened in Vancouver one time, not babies, but it was just people. Just some guy went down the street just on a stabbing spree on Davie Street, stabbed like 6 people before he got tackled.
Shit.
And that was just random. He was just crazy.
It's one of the random crazies out there.
He hated homeless people, so he just started stabbing people on one of the most affluent streets in Vancouver.
Was he stabbing homeless people at least?
No, he was just stabbing anybody.
If you hate, why? Why wouldn't you just hit your target audience? You know what I mean?
I don't know. If you hate homeless people, Davie Street's not a real good place to go stabbing. Condos start at like $1 million.
Jesus Christ. Why aren't you over at fucking Maine and fucking, what do you call it? Why aren't you there?
We sell job boxes at our work. That are big for all your tools so you can leave them on your job site.
Yeah.
I was thinking of hauling one down there. I could probably sell it for about $300,000. It's a fucking micro condo.
And just to close this one out, and there were another 13 people killed in Chicago over the weekend, including a 7-year-old girl.
I gotta look into these Chicago numbers. This is getting stupid. There's no way this many people are dying and nobody's doing anything about it.
Well, it's not that they all died. It's just that many people were. This one is saying 13 people killed. But this one is 59 others were shot and wounded. So you got another 59 people shot plus 13 dead.
I'm gonna look into this. That's a fucking war at that point. That's not they need the military in there. You can't shoot 60 people. This has got to be.
You had what? You had 86 one weekend. You had 102 or 101 then 2 weeks later.
I call bullshit. There's no way.
It can't. You can't possibly have that many people die and not do something about it and not call in the fucking army and say, all right, that's it. We're shutting this fucking thing down.
It's where Obama lives, for fuck's sakes. You think he wouldn't do something about it?
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't buy it.
Don't know.
We're going to look into this, Chicago, and if you're lying, you got some fucking explaining to do.
I mean, there's things to be proud of and all, but that ain't one of them. Just letting you know.
You know who was happy as shit about that is fucking Detroit. They're loving this.
Yeah. Detroit's like, yeah, see, it's not just us.
Making them look good. Surprised they haven't. And really, if this was going on, it would be a reality show by now.
Oh, could you imagine? Just all you have to do is just put the live fucking feed of all the cameras up and just let it go.
I don't know if they have cameras like we do.
They certainly should, I think, at this stage.
Speaking of cameras and shit,
Mm-hmm.
If everybody's spying on us at all times, Google's watching me, Facebook's watching me, fucking everyone's spying on me. The government's looking through my webcam. Everybody's got all my fucking info. How come nobody can change my password for me?
You know,
You would think.
There's no even answer for that.
If they're taking all this information all the time, then when I call and go, hey, I'm locked out of my fucking laptop, they should be like, oh, no problem. Here you go, ping. No, nothing. I got 3 different companies, 3 hours to fucking reset my computer. Fuck you, Chicago.
Oh man. Yeah, there's also an 8-year-old girl shot and killed on a 4th of July, or on the 4th of July. At least 2 people in a crowd of a whole bunch of armed people opened fire on a car she was riding in.
Well, she only had till Black Friday anyway.
Would have been over anyways. Now this happened in a Wendy's restaurant, so another Wendy's incident.
Good.
It was right around. It was right past. It was right near the same Wendy's restaurant where Rashard Brooks was killed.
I knew that place was going to go to hell once Dave died.
Yep. And it has. The mayor has stood up, and the mayor is saying, like, you're not fucking gonna burn down or tear down this fucking Wendy's. He's standing up for Wendy's.
What's he gonna do though? What's a mayor gonna do really in the end? I'm standing up for Wendy's. Okay, we'll burn your ass too. All right, I'm leaving.
They will come after your house. Fuck Wendy's.
Pretty much.
So it's just, America, fuck you. You all suck. You're so bad.
This is people, I keep talking to people at work. People at my work, my new work, I love to talk. It's like it really is like fucking Home Improvement, the hardware store. All the dudes hang out and talk. There's guys that come in there, they spend all day there just looking at shit and talking. It's cool. I enjoy it, but everyone has opinions about this. Kelowna is very, very not progressive. Like, for being 4 hours outside of Vancouver, it might as well be on the other side of the fucking planet.
Really?
They are. Well, it's just wasp central up here. Like, that's why there's no murder hornets here, because the whole town's full of fucking wasps.
Good line.
That was good. That's new.
Really good. Well done.
But yeah, no one seems to see. I think the writing's on the wall for that fucking country. No one seems to agree with me. I don't see them cleaning it up. I don't see anyone doing anything about it.
Nope.
I don't see anyone giving a shit, but it really is. Go read a book about the Roman Empire and look how similar all these events are. And that didn't happen overnight either. Like, it takes a while for an empire to collapse, but.
Well, America seems to be on the fast track with it, though. They found a way to speed that up.
They're going in the right direction. If you watch what happened to the Romans, they had every great empire, with the exception of Britain, but they kind of just pushed out, and in the end anyway, they didn't really fall. They would have, but they didn't. It's getting like really scary, and I don't know. I don't understand why no one seems to be. I don't even be stupid to say why no one's taking Eric and Gord seriously. No one seems to be taking the problem seriously, and this is not one I want to sit there and say I told you so at the end of. We all stand to lose a tremendous amount if those idiots fail, because we have we have nothing to fall back on. We've set ourselves up for this. If they go, we go. It'll take us a long, long time to recover. And Justin Trudeau is not the leader to pull us out of it. None of them are, by the way.
No.
None of them. There's no good alternative right now. That's why I say very, very strongly, absolutely yes, vote Eric and Gord. Make a fucking statement. Or vote Rhino Party, one or the other. Don't vote for any of these retards.
No.
Sorry, Adam, for using retards, but I use it a lot too. I didn't want to say it when we were talking to you, but
yeah, we do use that quite a bit.
At first I thought maybe he was talking about us when he said that, but anyway, yeah, it's frightening, and I don't know I don't think the answer is, but it really is the American attitude. Fuck, we're all going down. We're already on empty. We might as well gun it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't get it. I don't see why no one is trying to help. Well, I do see. Everyone's trying to save their own asses right now. Apparently Hillary's off being indicted on something. I don't know how true that is, but
Well, it certainly isn't hitting much for the mainstream media. I'll tell you that much with her.
No.
Like, I mean, it's like the only fucking news source that's even talking about that is Fox.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about the Clintons, though. When the shit gets bad, they get quiet. That's when you know it's actually bad. When they're on every news cycle every fucking hour, and then you know it's just, trying to get attention. But when they get real quiet like this, it's like, oh fuck, something's going on.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Clintons, by the way, and one of your favorite people on the planet, a little lone lady by the name of Rose McGowan.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't know what you're. Oh fuck.
So Rose McGowan posted a picture on Twitter of Harvey Weinstein, fucking Epstein, and that Maxwell twatty McTwat breath. There's the three of them standing together in a picture, and she has an X through the other one. And then above it, it says, she said, now get Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew.
Fair. Okay.
Which is fine. So I'm thinking, for the first time, I'm on her side. To an extent.
Still not on her side, but yeah, if Billy's in on this, fucking bring him in.
Yeah, there's been tons of even that biography thing on Epstein that's on Netflix right now. Even that one's like shows proof of fucking Clinton being at the rape island there, and Clinton's still saying, nope, wasn't me. It's not
Is it
me.
shown at the island or just on the plane?
There's on the plane, but they actually have proof of him at the island itself too.
Okay, I've only heard on the plane. I don't care either way. Fuck, if you're associated with the guy, whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's enough, really.
I agree.
We're bringing down a lot of people for a lot less.
Yeah,
That's the part that bugs me. Look at Al Franken.
yes.
Kevin Spacey, all these guys that are being brought down, it's for a hell of a lot less. And that was just implication. That wasn't even proof.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And Al Franken's name has been cleared 10 times over since, but he just can't be reinstated. Same with Kevin Spacey. You'll never hear from him again, whether it's proven or not. But these guys, like, it shows you what money can do.
Yeah.
And influence. Because this shit, like, why are we waiting for proof? Why aren't we burning their houses down like we did with these other guys?
Yeah. I don't understand it either. They should be the first people getting fucking going after. This, I don't even know how to pronounce this chick. Who is Epstein's fucking ex-girlfriend? What's her name? Ghislaine? I don't even know how to pronounce her fucking name.
I don't even know her name. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell, the one who was just charged. The reason why it's such a big deal that she got finally charged is because, as far as they've believed, she's the one who's had all the black book records of everybody, like all their customers, all the people.
Oh yeah, it's always
has
the
records. Yeah. So having her until she commits suicide in a jail cell again, I hope they at least get the books from her, but they won't. None of that'll see the light of day. Just watch.
Oh, it will eventually, because they always hand him over to their lawyer, and then he comes up and lets them out sooner or later.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It'll be interesting to find out what happens with this, but so way to go, Rose.
Well,
never letting us down.
You're still a pig, but whatever. You did good. I'm on your side on this one, Rose. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I just want this over with. I don't know. I don't get it. Yes, I do, and I don't want to is the thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Because all this inaction is just proving the conspiracy's right. That's the worst part. It's just making it look like, yeah, the Clintons are fucking dirty. It's fuck. If Bill had just gotten charged right at the beginning, I would have been like, that sucks. He's a dirty dog. But now it's like, they really are that fucking evil. They're getting away with this shit.
Yep.
When
that's
people
right.
oh my God, how do you put away the pudding pop guy, but you spare the Clinton? What the fuck?
Is it just because he knew how to play the saxophone so well? Is that why? Is it music? I don't know.
That was something. And it wasn't even that it was the saxophone. It was just like, holy fuck, that guy can do a thing.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
We should vote for him. He's just slightly less useless than all the rest of them.
He plays an instrument. It's not necessarily a cool one, but it's a pretty awesome instrument anyway. So
It was still pretty cool in the 90s.
Yeah. I thought it was awesome. I remember that going, yeah, look at this. This dude's like, he's almost hip. Off by 10 years, but
he was, he was playing saxophone. He was smoking dope. He was fucking jogging to McDonald's and shit.
Smoking cigars at a fucking what's her name's pussy. I mean, yeah, he was.
Yeah, man, he was hit. He was the Sinatra of the White House. And that's why people liked him.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. And that's what people try to do now, but they don't pull it off. Like Clinton was that guy until he got caught. Then Mrs. Clinton whipped him into shape. But now you've got politicians trying, like Obama rolled up his sleeves and had that beer with Trudeau, and everyone, it was like, no, you're not cool. Like, you can try to loosen up your tie and pretend you're cool, but we know you're a stiff you're the whitest black dude in the world, and you're stiff as fuck, and your boyfriend's kind of a dork. Like, you can't pull it off. You're either the politicians got to quit trying to be cool. Like Jagmeet tried for a while there. Yeah, he's still trying to like show that he's like the cool tough guy. No, you're not. Be the wise old Indian dude. Don't be fucking. You're not Indiana Jones.
If he starts carrying around a whip, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I might like him a little more if he does that.
I have some happy news.
Oh, good.
This made me happy. Comes out of from Zurich.
Nothing good comes from Zurich.
This is great news. I personally, I heard this. I rejoiced. I thought this was good news. A Siberian tiger killed a zookeeper.
Oh, okay.
Right in front of a whole bunch of fucking onlookers.
Nice. That's a way to do it. Wait till you have a crowd.
Right, exactly. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, pretty much the busiest possible time.
That's perfect. Everyone just had lunch too. That's great.
And the crazy thing, and this is the crazy thing, the tiger in question was actually born at the zoo.
Oh, cool.
So it wasn't like it was a it wasn't like a trapped one that just hated life and everything else. No. This was a born and bred in a fucking zoo, and even he thought this is bullshit. I'm fucking killing this dude.
You cannot take the crazy out of the giant cat.
No, you cannot.
You ever notice, if you ever had a cat, if anyone's ever had a cat, you know sometimes they'll just do something that's totally out of fucking left field. It's just a weird cat thing. Yeah. My cat, one time, he was just sitting on my girlfriend's lap. We're watching a movie. I don't know, whatever. I was not with her. I was like on the love seat. She's on the couch. Where he just reached up and fucking scratched the shit out of her eye. Perfectly calm. Like nothing startled him or anything like that. He was totally calm. He actually reached up slowly and was just like, I'm gonna fucking claw out that eye for the fun of it right now. That's what cats do.
That's right. And these are just bigger versions.
Tigers are great. I think they're one of the coolest animals on earth. I'd love to have one, but I'd be fucking terrified. That's just what they do.
The great news about this, though, is that the tiger is facing no consequences for the attack, so they're not putting the tiger down.
Good.
And I am just like, yes, do it again.
Well, that's something to watch for.
Yeah.
Remember, we had that whale a few years ago. They kept transferring him, and he kept killing people.
Yep.
The orca from SeaWorld. That would be neat though to see if this is if they keep an eye on him. The next trainer gets whacked too. It's going to be awesome. But it just goes to show that's like really neat that being born in captivity doesn't take that instinct away from them. Which means I think it's bullshit when they say they have to destroy animals. They can't return them to the wild. Come on.
No, they've proven that they can handle themselves.
Absolutely bullshit. Fucking Zurich. Here, number one, yay. Number two, why do you still have a fucking zoo?
Mm-hmm.
Shut it down. Those don't need to exist anymore. Put them away. Put the animals in the wild. Everyone get Google.
Yeah.
Give me 13 seconds. I have a whole herd of tigers behind me. Whatever you call a herd of tigers. I could have them all running around behind me in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Instead of this library.
Absolutely.
There's no need for a zoo. I could see why there needed to be one at the time-ish.
Yeah.
For research purposes or that.
We didn't have the internet back then.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just not something you need anymore.
No, agreed. I haven't fuck me this fucking cord. I haven't liked zoos since I was a little kid. I just don't agree with them. I think they're fucking bullshit.
I'll be honest, I went to the one in Winnipeg. Oh God, it's got to be 2001 or something like that. I was out visiting my brother and we went to the zoo. We had a blast. It was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have the internet then.
See? That's why you went.
This is going to shock the world. And most of our listeners are about the same age as us. So, but for the younger ones, I didn't have a cell phone then. Just saying. I didn't have a cell phone.
Nope.
I didn't have the internet. I was very happy with my life.
It's an amazing thing, isn't it?
I got a cell phone to take that trip to Winnipeg, and we were driving, and about 5 minutes outside of town, it stopped working, and it didn't work again until we got back. Because the towers, that's how good they were back then. It was like if you walked 5 minutes outside of your city, you were fucked.
Yep.
So there, kids. That is a funny Wayback in the Wayback Machine story for you. There was a time where we had to go to zoos because we didn't know what animals were.
That's right.
And our teachers were no better than yours are now. They weren't teaching us shit.
We just thought back then we thought tigers were just like, stray cats.
I thought all they did was fucking make me eat Frosted Flakes all the time.
I was disappointed. The one I saw didn't have a bandana.
And then that Cheeto motherfucker came along. Oh no, he's a cheetah. Never mind. Just thought he was a tiger because he's orange. I guess that has probably more to do with the cheese than the tiger thing. I should have put that together. Cheetos suck anyway. Fuck you.
I like cheetahs.
Cheetahs are cool. Cheetos are stupid.
Yeah. No, I'm good with that.
No, I like they're gross. I like the puffy ones. The no-name. Give me the no-name cheese puffs.
Yeah. Get those giant fucking containers full of the cheese balls.
The ones that taste like those packing peanuts.
Yeah. You just leave the extra styrofoam on your fingers instead of.
I used to actually swap out just to piss off people. I just fill a bag with those. People come over, hey, can I have some Cheetos? Yeah, buddy.
Here you go. Take this, but don't eat it here.
These Cheetos are stale. No, they're not. Sorry, that was a dumb story. Zoo
so now
I
got a sad one. Yeah, so yay, Zurich. Yes, this one's sad now. This is interesting.
You know what's going to be awesome? The first guy in Chicago that gets a tiger. That I want to see.
Oh my God. You're going to for tiger maulings every fucking weekend. So Botswana is having something very sad and very interesting happening.
What happy ever happens in Botswana?
I don't know, but this one is particularly sad because they spotted over 350 elephant carcasses.
Oh Jesus!
And they have no idea what's killed the elephants.
Lack of blood flow to the brain.
Maybe they all still have the tusks, so they weren't killed for that.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's insane. They sent a bunch of drones over to look up ahead and to see, just to take a look at things. And as they're sending these drones, they're like, "The fuck? There's a dead one, dead, dead." It's just all over the place. Just fucking over 350 of them dead.
I didn't even know there were that many elephants in the world.
Oh, apparently there's 350 less of them now.
That's insanity.
Yeah. It's just insane.
I don't know. You got to send something more than a drone over there to figure that shit out. But
yeah, well, they have.
Like, how about a veterinarian? snowballing here,
But not only that, but the thing is that they've noticed is that they've shown that some of them have died slowly out of like starvation or things like this, where they have had other ones that just sort of fell like face first, just collapsed as they were walking, boom, boom, just dead. But they have no idea what it is right now until they start getting them all tested. But they have ruled out anthrax.
oh, good. So that's good to know. Nobody's mailing them letters with anthrax in them. Good.
The reason for that is because last year, more than 100 elephants in Botswana died of a suspected outbreak of natural anthrax.
Jesus.
So the investigations reported that then that the elephants died from anthrax, while others were victims of drought at the time. But they cannot figure these ones out.
Botswana has the most elephants of any country in Africa.
Yeah, to say how many are there, because there's a lot less now.
118,736 wild elephants in Botswana.
Over 118,000? Holy shit.
There's only 400,000 worldwide, apparently.
Oh, wow.
It's got like a quarter of them in Botswana. The population in Kenya is falling. The population in Botswana is growing rapidly. The most famous, Kenya, the world's most famous safari destination, has only 26,000. I didn't even know there was that many. I thought there was way less than that. So
yeah, same here.
400,000 in Africa, and then like the rest, probably some zoo has them.
Yeah.
That's craziness.
Well, to date, 275 elephant carcasses have been verified against the 365 reported cases. There are 3 laboratories that are going to be working this to deal with the samples. That one's in Zimbabwe, one's in South Africa, and the other one's in Canada.
That's cool.
So there we go. So Canada on the front line, trying to figure out what the fuck happened to a bunch of elephants.
I am getting this story from Al Jazeera, just so you people know. Al Jazeera, while it does kind of lean a little toward the crazy, generally not a lot of bullshit in their news. So
yeah,
it's the one I tend to try to go to when I can, because they don't care if the American listen to them or whatever. So
yeah,
there's no like political real influence on Al Jazeera, except they're kind of a little bit, Muslim-y sometimes.
Sorry.
No, I don't know how else to say it tonight. I'm not
Muslim-y. That's great.
really there. So anyway, I'm reading this, and I don't know, it's crazy.
It's insane. Well,
Although,
even last year, they had more than 500 vultures in Botswana were poisoned after elephant carcasses were laced with chemicals.
that's fucking just good, because vultures are weird.
And one of the comments is blaming it on 5G satellites. So
Yeah, of course.
Saw that, like, and there it is.
Of course.
You're seeing hundreds now. It'll be thousands soon. Oh, shut up, douchebag. Yeah, very sad news.
Yeah, more people than that died from COVID apparently in Iran over the weekend.
Yes, they're in the middle of a huge fucking sweep again.
But I just want to point out this motherfucker in Vancouver who keeps posting shit on my page, who I'm gonna block pretty soon here. But this hydroxychloroquine bullshit, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked. Everyone stopped using it in Iran. It did not help anyone, not a single fucking person. It did not reduce mortality in any way.
Nope.
Stop posting that it helps and that the world's covering it up. Or maybe they are, and I'm just getting bullshit information from every other country in the world. It's possible.
Well, I'll tell you this. Britain is close to a 500 million pound supply deal with Sanofi and GlaxoSmithKline for 60 million doses of a potential COVID-19 vaccine. Now, right now, there are there's more than 100 vaccines being developed and tested around the world to stop the COVID-19. And Britain is up ahead with their saying, well, we're going to do a 500 million pound fucking order to get a bunch of these things in.
That's like almost $1 billion.
Yeah, it's $500 million.
Oh, 500 million pounds. That's
625 million US.
oh, is that all? The pound's going down.
Yeah, it's dramatically dropped. Ever since they started the Brexit thing, their dollar dropped.
I don't know. I'm so sick of the story. I just wanted to bring it up because the numbers almost match the elephants, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because in Iran, it doesn't matter. That many women are getting pregnant right now too. They'll be back.
Yeah, it's not going to affect anything.
That's what they do. Yeah, that's racist.
Now, speaking of India,
we've got
or Iran.
just real quick. The 200 something. What do we got? We got 11 million cases of COVID worldwide.
Yep.
That's it. That's the cases all together in the whole
total
time.
Cases. Yep.
11 million. 6.4 million people have recovered. So the number of deaths worldwide, 500,000.
Yeah.
Out of 11 million, we're doing okay.
I would totally agree. So Iran is in the news.
They are.
They are. They had a fire breakout at their nuclear facility that caused significant damage.
Good.
And they're blaming possible cyber sabotage.
You think it could be because you're a bunch of weird sand people with no educations and you shouldn't have a nuclear fucking plant?
No. Can't be that.
Jesus Christ, you guys can't figure out pants. You got a fucking nuclear program? The fuck? Yeah, it's a cyber attack.
And the funny thing is the fire occurred at one of the industrial sheds under construction.
The other cyber attack was the one that took away all your closed-toed shoes. Fuck.
But think about this, though. An industrial shed that was under construction helped set fire to a whole nuclear facility. I don't know.
These are
right.
I'm not saying anything about the lovely Iranian people who are lovely. Most of you are. But there's a lot of ass backwards people in your fucking country. I don't think you deserve a nuclear program. I'm sorry. You got a lot of other problems to deal with. Like locusts and fucking shoes. There's lots of things you guys need more than, like, of course, a shed. But why are you building a shed next to your nuclear plant?
Right.
These are the kind of things that, the ideas that you shouldn't be having if you deserve a nuclear plant. Although, like, anyone with a nuclear plant's not better, because there hasn't been one country that's had one that hasn't fucking failed. America has a big nuclear plant, failed. We all know about Russia. Fucking Japan's is still leaking shit. They just stopped talking about it.
Canada, we had the one, the false leak.
We did.
We're assuming it's a false leak anyway.
Who knows? Nobody checked.
Nobody checked. They just went by the text that went out 2 hours later.
I don't get this pursuit of nuclear. I think we gotta give up. Like, some things are just not supposed to be. And when you've got this much evidence and this much potential to ruin us, I think we should leave it alone. Like, it's just too scary. Yeah, it's a great energy source, but if something goes wrong, we all fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, you think COVID's bad? Go ask people in Hiroshima what COVID's like. They laugh in your face. Nuclear destruction, much, much worse than COVID is what I'm trying to say, in case you guys aren't getting that. So, I don't know. Leave it alone. I think it's something we just shouldn't do, you know? There's lots of things I don't think we should do because horrible shit happens every time we try. Breaking the sound barrier, that's not something we got to do like in a car. because people's hands melt off and they crash and die every fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those things. Just don't do it. Time travel, all evidence shows not necessary. Bad things will happen.
Yep.
That's not evidence, that's movies, but still.
At this stage of the game, I will call that evidence.
We might as well. I just don't
Fuck
think
it.
come up with something else, really. Like oil is, why are we stopping oil and not stopping nuclear? It's terrible, fucking horrible shit. I don't get it.
I don't know. I
People's,
got nothing.
I don't know why people's priorities are so fucked. You're worried about the fucking murder hornet. Worry about goddamn Iranians having a nuclear power plant and what they're building around it. Especially with Israel fucking going ready to attack everybody this year. What do you think they're going to attack? If they really want to go at it in Iran, they're going straight for your nuclear plant, morons.
And the thing is here's the thing, Eric. I'm going to read you this little paragraph because this is genius. Iran also agreed to install no more than 5,060 of the oldest and least efficient centrifuges at this site until 2026.
Of course. It's a great thing to sign and agree to. Who the fuck agreed to that? Like, what was that a concession to? Oh, well,
that's what I want to know.
what did we negotiate away to get them to agree to not fucking kill themselves for another 5 years?
So, yeah, go ahead and use over 5,000 more of the oldest, most least efficient centrifuges you have, but keep using them for another 6 years. You'll be fine.
That's what happened in Chernobyl, too. They built it out of old shitty shit, and it fell apart.
Sounds like this literally just sounds like somebody's making a plan. That's just what it sounds like.
They took the play right out of Russia's playbook, and that's what's going to happen. They build shit and try to. This is when these guys try to like look tough, and they say, "Oh, we've got all this shit," and then we finally get fed up. We send the UN in, and we go, "Do you really have this shit?" They're like, "Shit, we got to build some shit." They called our bluff, and they build half-ass shit to try and look tough. And we know you're not tough, guys. It's cool. You don't have to be. Being tough isn't cool like it used to be. You don't have to worry about like batting your chest and being the big country. Be the smart country. We'll respect that a lot more.
Absolutely.
Look at Putin. Nobody gives a shit. If he comes, I'll be real nice to him. Don't get me wrong. If he knocks on my door, I'm going to suck his dick. But from this far away right now, of course, nobody gives a fuck that he thinks he's tough. Tough isn't cool anymore. Go ask a millennial.
They'll prove that to you.
Yeah, they'll cry if you ask them too loudly.
A little bit of a pat on the back for a Canadian for this. So there's this underground, like underwater cave system that for years and years and years and years and years they've been studying this thing. And there's a Canadian and a Mexican guy that have been running a business doing like tours and stuff throughout here. And one of the people, part of the tour group, because they said, oh, we have all the lines that go out to all different things that have been explored, all these things. Like, there's a line that goes up and through the hole, so you know that it's been thing. And this guy's like, hey, what's this over against this wall? There's no line running through it. So the Canadian and the Mexican guy ended up saying, well, fuck it, we're going to go check it out. And they had to squeeze through this very, very tight little shaft, and they get through this thing, and they discovered a whole new system of caves. But the weird thing,
I heard about this.
This is pretty cool. They found evidence of a mining operation that started 12,000 years ago.
I didn't hear about that. I did hear about this. Believe it or not, one of the guys I work with is trained in all that shit, and he's super fantastically jealous that he's not there. But he used to do all that, and he's done it underwater and shit, which is absolutely terrifying to me. But
I couldn't imagine.
He was telling me all about this, oddly enough, yesterday, because he's really excited and wants to be there doing it with them.
Yeah. Well, what they were mining, it's called I'm going to fuck the name of it up. Red ochre.
Okay, yeah.
OCHRE.
Yeah, ochre.
Ochre. So this is the red pigment It's a high iron oxide that's mixed with clay.
I think if
So
you want to
it's
get
anywhere-
pissy about it, people who are pissy about this shit, I believe it's okra.
Okra's that fruit or that
Yeah,
that's a
the
Chinese
shitty
fruit.
shit. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, this is
I think it's
very
pronounced the
different.
same way.
I can't remember.
I believe it's pronounced the same way. I don't give a shit,
Okay.
but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I think it is.
But this is the pigment that ancient civilizations have been using for like cave drawings and things like that.
Sure.
So it's been used, for a long time. And when they got into this thing, they found weird like stacks of rocks. That's not natural. Like, I mean, these are different
Yeah.
shapes and sizes. That's what's fucking weird. But they found like some skeletal remains and things like this. But they actually think that, holy shit, we've actually found a mining operation 12,000 years old.
Part of me seriously wants there to be like an actual dragon there.
Oh, wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
Like just waiting, and they wake it up or whatever, like something like that. Just there's never anything like that. Not that the story's not cool enough on its own, but if they all got killed by a dragon, that would be pretty sweet.
Oh, dude, that'd be so epic.
And then all of a sudden, there was like, what was that movie where that happened? The one with Batman and Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
what it was called.
fuck.
But it was like basically the story, but they ended up waking up dragons, and then all of a sudden there was just dragons all the time.
Everywhere, yeah. That actually happened in the fucking David Duchovny movie, Evolution.
Yeah, no, this was like serious. Yeah. It was Batman and Matthew McConaughey. What the fuck was it called? It's called like Holy Shit, There's Dragons or something like that. That'd be a great title. I wish it was.
That would be great.
But yeah, it was basically like this. They were doing construction and whatever, and they woke up a dragon, and then there was more, and that would just suck. I was just thinking like
Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire. Thank you.
Yes.
That was the whole thing. Dragons eat ash. That was the thing. So they had to burn shit to get food. Like that's shitty for humans if that's true. I just think it would be neat. Like you got to go to work and dodge a dragon.
Where you go and kiss the wife and kids goodbye, literally.
Yeah, you just never know. Like, why are you late? Fucking dragon.
You get on my fucking case. It's a goddamn dragon. Every day of the week, it's a fucking dragon for you.
There would be that guy too. Fuck.
Yeah, of course.
How come your shit's not all burnt? Shut up.
Shut up. I was busy running from a fucking dragon.
That guy didn't get attacked by a dragon. No, I totally know it. Fuck. I just think it'd be cool. Or anything. Could be anything. Like maybe a UFO buried or something could be cool too. Not as cool as a dragon, but it's just something. It's never anything. No. A system of weird caves with a weird mining operation, that's fine. If those miners turn out to be aliens, then that's wicked. Or X-Men or something.
But just the evil mutants, not the happy ones.
Just make me not give a shit about America for a while. Like that would be cool. Like that, I don't know. I just think why not? At this point, something better. Like it'd be a great time to wake up Godzilla or whatever. Just let's get a real story to distract us with.
Well, I do got something that will distract you with America right now.
Anything to make Americans stop shooting each other for 5 minutes, like maybe giant robots. I don't know, something. Where's something?
How about Kanye West running for president?
Yeah, fuck. Whatever. That'll last about 5 minutes.
This is the third time he said it, and 2 out of the 3 times so far he's gone back on it. So
well, of course he has, and it doesn't matter anyway because you're never gonna. No one's gonna vote for an independent in the States. Even if he goes as far as to like get a campaign going, no one's ever voted for an independent in America. They'll end up like every once in a while there's some little guy with too much money who runs. It's usually a Bloomberg or fucking who's that little Ross Perot?
Ross Perot, yeah.
Every once in a while someone tries to hang in there a little while, but you're not going to get voted for.
No.
These are the people running the show aren't even being convicted for having a known island where they flew little kids to fuck. You think anyone, like, that these elections aren't fucking rigged, if that shit's going on,
Yeah.
Kanye West is not getting elected.
No, he's not. But
I'm sorry. No one's getting elected that the fucking Clintons and their friends haven't picked. I hate to be one of those guys, but it's got to be fucking true.
I mean, like, we worry about this shit that comes out of Trump's mouth. Could you imagine this shit that will come out of Kanye's fucking mouth? I mean,
No, I don't even
that
want
fucking
to.
guy is delusional on a good day.
I don't understand why the ones who actually have money and influence just shut up and go away. Like, where's Jay-Z and Beyonce right now?
Yeah. If Jay-Z ran, I'd vote for Jay-Z.
I'd vote for Jay-Z.
Absolutely.
We don't have an equivalent up here, Canadians. Sorry.
Maestro Fresh West.
I'm not voting for him. The man's a godfather that gets no fucking credit. But I'm still not voting for him.
He could let his backbone slide right into the PM.
That guy was a super genius. He was light years ahead of his time, and nobody has a clue who he is.
No, that's so heartbreaking because his rhymes were tight. He was good.
Why did you just go to crap on me?
He went shitty. Yeah, I went all fucking shitty all of a sudden. Notice that too.
If that's Kanye, I will vote for you. Give me my signal back. Or Bill Gates finally just got home and saw my Facebook post about him.
He's like, fuck Eric.
I'm gonna show you what I can't unlock. That'd be awesome. Now my password just never works. Show you what we can't do, motherfucker.
Log in this, bitch.
Never log in again.
That's just it.
You think we can't? We just haven't been, Mouthy. Here you go. Fuck. Damn it.
Oh my god.
Why do I always do that to myself? I wake up tomorrow, my credit rating's 4. What?
Oh, it won't even give a number. All we'll say is you're worse than Gord.
My credit rating go down 500 points overnight.
What's my credit rating at minus 300? What the hell? How is that possible?
Is that even a thing? I don't think they can do that. I'm calling a lawyer. I'm going to tell Dell.
In Mexico City, sorry, it's really funny. In Mexico City, the Mexican military discovered a small plane on fire on a runway.
Let me guess, it had drugs in it.
It did. Nearby, they also found a truck that was carrying a bunch of drugs in it.
Hey, Mexican journalists, it's not news.
Guess what?
Everybody knows.
Here's the funny thing: they haven't figured out everything that's in the plane, because at the time of the report, the plane was basically still on fire, and they're still trying to contain the whole thing. But in the truck, they found 13 parcels weighing 30 kilograms each, filled with cocaine. Okay. So the estimated value is about 109 million pesos, which is about 4.9 million. And this is, I'm not kidding you, this is right in the article. It says the loss would have a significant impact on criminal organizations.
Yeah, no.
It's 5 million. That's like Tuesday.
Yeah, no. They try to always say that. There has never been a significant impact on a criminal organization. That's why they're still running around. Like, the war on drugs is stupid.
Yeah.
And it's just a giant waste of money. They have more money and better stuff than you can ever fight them with. Just give up. That's another thing. Stop with this. Just make them legal. That puts them out of business. That has a tremendous impact on their business.
But if you're going to do it, don't take advice from Canada.
No.
Just don't do that.
At this point, you can take all the advice from Canada. Do everything we didn't do with pot, and you will be very, very successful.
That's so fucked up because it's true. And by the way, the sound is amazing again.
That pisses me off too, because I got one major investment in my life is in a pot company, and they're doing terrible.
I actually drove by one of the massive grow op places
Cool.
on the weekend. So it's pretty. I'm like, oh, it doesn't look all that big. And then we drove to the other side. I'm like, oh, it just keeps going.
Yeah, there's one across the street from my mom's house. You can watch it. You can watch what's going on from like her patio.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know. They're growing pot. Whoa.
They're
gonna-
a bunch of fucking plants in a building. Big goddamn.
They're gonna grow a bunch of pot and then fuck it up and throw it out and grow a bunch more. I'm not saying bad things about the government anymore because every time we do, the sound gets shitty.
Yeah.
I think Mexico should just give up and just be like, okay, the drug lords run us now. That's it. Vote one of them in. Let them do their thing. Why fight?
I agree.
You're fighting a losing war. And let's be honest, if America's going down, Mexico, you're fucked. If you don't let the drug dealers take over, you're fucked. Because America will drag you down. And they will blame it on you as their wall collapses. What a fucking joke. Why is all of this just sounds hilarious to me, and that's why I'm being so rude to everybody right now. It's all funny, because it's all just bullshit. Who gives a fuck about any of these stories? It's just the world collapsing.
Yep.
And if you're not going to save yourselves, I don't know what we can do. Like, really, do something. Everybody do something. If pedophiles are running Hollywood, go burn it down. If the Clintons, put a bullet in them. What the fuck? We took all the resources the military had to go get Osama in one night. And we just wiped them out, allegedly. I don't know that happened. I'm starting to think it didn't, but how do we
Nothing will surprise me.
How do we track and take down Osama? We took down the other one, the Iraqi fucking Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
Hussein's out, Gaddafi's out, all these guys. We just take them out when we feel like. But then there's these ones that are like untouchable. Why? It makes no sense other than you're all working together in some fashion.
The only logical explanation.
Which just makes me think that all the rest of this stuff doesn't fucking matter. Because if it really comes down to the will of 5 fucking dudes, then we either need the world to unite and band together and get rid of them, or we just fucking bend over and lube up.
Yeah. Just take it.
So I don't know what to do, people. Show me some action. Show me you give a fuck. Show me that these million podcasts aren't just us distracting ourselves till they kill us. I hate that idea. I hate that if it's happening, we're not doing anything about it. It bugs the fuck out of me. Or maybe it's not happening. I just got to get on a plane and go around the world and figure out what's actually going on.
Well, best of luck with that.
Do an Anthony Bourdain. Maybe that's the thing. You can't anymore. Maybe that's why they've done this. Because now we can't. You can't freely travel around and explore and find answers for yourself.
Yeah.
They've made that impossible now.
I would not overly surprise me.
It's all a little too convenient, and it's all a little too on the ass end of everything. The Russia scandal didn't work. The impeachment didn't work. So all of a sudden we were into COVID, and COVID didn't work. Now we're into this. What happens when this doesn't work? It's so convenient. It's just one after the other. I'd hate to be that guy that sounds like that, but fuck, prove me wrong, somebody.
I don't, like I said, it's, like you said, it's just all too convenient. It's all there. One by one, back to back to back to back to back. As soon as that one doesn't work, then we'll try this. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, let's move on. Oh, no, let's do this. Oh, no, let's now it's this. Now it's this. Now it's this.
And the people we're accusing of doing it and saying, hey, they keep getting away with it. They sure seem to keep getting away with it. That's the weird part. Like, and I never bought into any of these conspiracy theories, but the only people that seem to be getting hurt are poor people and minorities. And it's like they're not even trying to cover it up anymore.
Yeah.
Is it really the fucking purge? I hated that movie. Don't make it be like that. Anything else, please. But it's really starting to look that way.
Certainly is. It's terrifying.
Anyway, I hate all of you tonight. I really do. Except for the people listening. You guys are great. Please keep listening. And please do something. Send me an email. Actually, everybody band together and send me an email and tell me what to do. That would be great. LadyAntaBlowMe@gmail.com. No, I'm sorry. That's not correct at all. It's LadyAntyBlowMeYouRetards@gmail.com. And just, tell me what to do. I'll do it. Seriously. Tell me what you would like. How can I help you? Help me help you.
There's the sales pitch.
And I'll figure it out, because you're not going to vote for me. I doubt. I don't know. I'm going to try in 2023. I'm seriously going to make this a thing. And if you guys don't vote for me, then it's all on you.
That's it.
I don't know, man. I'm hurt. I'm like terrified.
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to love the world. Then I started working retail. But I don't know.
I don't want to be right.
Nothing's getting better. Nothing is getting better.
No, and
there's no good news. There's nothing. There's no good coming out of anything. It's just shit on top of shit on top of shit. The media is flat out stating that the rioters and looters, they are not the reason for the outbreak of going on in the U.S. right now for the revitalizing of this COVID thing. They're saying that's not it.
Well, no, of course it's not.
Who went to the beach?
Yeah, well, no, I got to side with Trump on that. It's just more testing. It never did go away.
No. Stop testing and the numbers will go down.
Sure. No, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I'm just saying, like, why are we still even talking about it? Who gives a fuck? 6 million people have recovered.
Yeah.
Like, that, it's something that 6 million people didn't die from.
Yeah.
How is this still news? How is everyone still falling for this? Come on. I still got people coming into my work looking for masks. I just want to fucking piss in their mouths. There's your mask.
I actually overheard a conversation yesterday. I actually overheard a conversation yesterday. At a grocery store, there's two women sitting fucking talking numbers. And she started spitting out these numbers. She goes, "Oh my God." She goes, "But it's like a 40% kill rate." And I'm thinking, what? And I flipped over and 4%. India hit an extremely high number of high percentage rate for the people who get COVID to those that are dying and those that are getting through it.
Sure.
It was a small community in India that was like, out of the something like, I can't remember the fucking numbers, but out of the number of people that died, like 98% of them were all at least 85 years old and older.
Yes. And what's the temperature in India right now? 70?
Yeah.
It's not COVID killing you when you're that old and you're sick. You're going to die from any number of things in fucking India. We can't use Indian numbers.
And that's
no
the great
offense.
thing.
I love Indian people. It's not like I'm not saying something mean about them. It's just like, oh God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People just, it's insane.
People, the shit I hear come out of just the people I think are intelligent and the stuff that comes out of their mouths, I don't even bother arguing anymore. I don't bother mentioning it. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get how everyone just turned into retards over this thing.
It's just,
even people who I respect, who I think are very smart, are all being like, it's just like common sense has been forgotten.
yeah.
That's you guys can know. By the way, I should do a quick plug here. Buy Benjamin Hardy's book, please, and follow Evan, my friend Evan's name I'm never gonna remember, on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Safford.
Yeah, him too. He's a
How
great
do
guy.
I remember? Weird thing.
You should really start following him. And also on medium.com, as of, let's say tomorrow, because I'll say today and I'll fuck it up, you can start following my new series. It's all about what Gordon and I, pretty much everything Gordon and I have talked about tonight, except for elephants. You can follow it on medium.com, where my good friend Benjamin Hardy writes, and I also write, which makes me just as cool as him. Not true at all, by the way.
100% true.
Medium.com, you can find me. Look up Eric Brennan Hunt and find the series. Hey, remember the world? And I'm going to keep it going until I'm done talking about this. It's just a little series of essays about the world and how I miss it.
Cool.
Medium.com. It's a good, great site. You have to subscribe, unfortunately, I think, but whatever. You might as well. What else are you going to do tonight?
Yeah,
Watch
exactly.
Big Brother?
Reading this won't kill you.
What's happening now? That just jumped into my mind. I had no idea. What's happening to Mark Burnett right now? He can't be doing Survivor and Big Brother and shit. He must be going out of his mind.
Actually, Big Brother is one of the only ones they could do. Because all they got to do is isolate them for 2 weeks beforehand and then put them all together in a room, and there's no outside contact. So that's the only safe one they could do. And same with Survivor, technically.
Yeah, but when you're kicking someone out of the house, you're basically sending them to their death.
Yeah, so maybe they just go to a different house, but they have to stay there until the end of the show. Then they all go out and die.
That would make, yeah, that's what they do anyway. They're locked in a hotel till the season finale airs. That's true. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. That would be a weird game show. It's like Big Brother, but when you get voted out, you have to go die.
Isn't that like the Hunger Games? No.
Well, no, Hunger Games is just a bunch of little kids killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And when you read the book, they're like 12 and 13 in the book. They're not Jennifer Lawrence age. They're little kids. Makes it much harder to get through. That's why they changed it for the movie. Yeah, it's terrifying, brutal. But that's just little kids killing each other. Not the same as if like a house full of people pretending to be friendly, and then at the end they got to vote one out to go die every week. You get voted out, and then that would be a sad walk down that hallway too. Holy shit! You never seen someone walk so slow in their life.
But guys, I made you dinner that night. Yeah, and it fucking tasted terrible. Get the fuck out.
That would really bring out like people's true character if you. If you knew the person was gonna die when they left the house. I should go write that. That's a good story.
Oh my God. It'd be a great book, but you'd never see that in reality. At least not for another 20 years.
No, make it so that is like, because you never hear about the four, like four people on reality shows ever get famous, right? Of all the reality shows, you got that couple that got married and you got Clay Aiken, all the rest of them have vanished. Maybe they all did die.
Wouldn't be overly surprised.
Clay Aiken was behind it all. Oh, fuck. I should be writing this down. That's it. I'm editing this out.
Oh, man. The last thing I have, and I can't believe what I'm reading right now, but Bill Cosby is citing systematic racism as he fights his assault conviction.
He should as well. He should. Yes. Yes, Bill. That's exactly what it is. We took down the whitest black man TV had ever seen. One horrible act of racism. 700 women faked their rape.
The false conviction of Bill Cosby is so much bigger than him. It's about the destruction of all black people and people of color in America.
Yeah,
that's what
this all goes back to. Why don't you link it back to OJ, you sick fucks?
Right?
Like, why is it like? Oh, it started with OJ. We started taking down the black man. My God, just stop it. The only thing worse than what's happening to you is the shit you say is happening to you. I'll edit that one out too, but fuck. It's not Cosby. Fuck you. Go die.
Yeah.
Fly him to fucking Iran and tell them to work on their nuclear program. I don't even know what to say. That just fucking makes me like genuinely mad. Fuck off. I've said it. I won't edit this part. I've said it a million times over. Pointing fingers at this point does no good. Yeah, there's a big fucking problem. Yeah, it's everybody's goddamn fault. Me and Gord fought so much we hung up on each other about it. It's everybody's fault. But pointing fingers is doing no good. We're all going to turn into fucking Chicago. Or whatever's left of Seattle after those meatheads are done.
Yeah.
Just get together and fix the fucking problem. Or I'm totally convinced you just don't want to. Maybe they're pushing for civil war and they won't be happy until it happens. That could be. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So go do it. Just leave us alone. Don't open the border till you're done.
I am so terrified when they open that fucking border up. Which, by the way, I saw a thing where the Canadian parts of Canada, like certain towns that are close to borders, are actually asking people, say, hey, if you see an American license plate in Canada, fucking report them.
Yeah, great. Let's all turn into that. What if there was someone here and they live here and they just happen to have American plates and then they couldn't go home because the border got shut down?
Yeah.
You're going to report that guy?
Yep.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
Forget about racial profiling. Let's all just be spying on each other all the time. Oh, that guy might be from somewhere else. That's just, I don't even want to know what happens when we start tugging on that thread. That scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, I don't know.
The other thing that scares the crap out of me, this is gonna have to be a thing if you guys keep it up. People of Milton, if you're trying to find a stud in your wall, absolutely don't drill a series of holes until you find it. That's a horrible fucking idea.
No, Darwinism. It's a great idea. Do it.
Go find your attic hatch. You have an attic hatch. It's in a closet, either in your hallway, probably your master bedroom closet. There's a hatch that goes up to your attic. Go up, look at where your joists go. Follow those to the wall and see where they go down. You'll find your stud. 16th on center is standard. It's not fucking law. They could be anywhere depending on if your house is the old lath and plaster as opposed to drywall. You don't know. If you don't know, lath and plaster is probably 18 or 24 on center. Drywall, maybe you don't know who built it. Maybe there was a reno. Just look, but don't go drilling a series of holes. Whoever suggested that needs to not own tools. That's just my tip. I'm not allowed to talk on Milton Talks, or I would.
I just don't get it. Like, you can buy a stud finder for like $15.
Yeah, but if it's not a proper metal screw, maybe your guy used an epoxy screw. Then you're fucked. Then your stud finder's useless because all the stud finder does is find the magnetic thing and fucking beep. It's like a metal detector.
Yeah, but it's still better than drilling fucking holes in the wall.
It just finds your nails, and if your nails are different and whatever, there's so many other ways. That was a real suggestion. Oh, just drill a series of holes, no bigger than a half inch. Do you know how big a half-inch fucking hole is? You're going to drill a series until you find a stud? Number one, if there's any electrical in your wall, you're just begging for a fire. Oh, I'm just going to drill random holes till I find something. Yeah, how many wires do you hit doing that, meathead? My God. Sorry, I read that this morning and I feared for my life. And I'm 2,000 miles away from you and I'm afraid.
So good. It's just so amazing.
I just had to bring that up before the show closed because I couldn't believe what I was reading. And that was a dude suggested that. That goes to show men aren't smarter.
No, they aren't.
Anyway,
Oh my God,
it is late in Ontario. I want you guys all to have a good sleep so that my computer gets shipped properly in the morning.
That's a good reason.
Um, people of Oakville, you know I'm just kidding, right? Please ship my computer in
Please have
good
my computer.
shape. Well, they already said they're sending it. They can't go back on that now, but yeah, that really shocked me. I thought there was a PC company actually, but sure enough, they're from Oakville because that's my luck.
That's just the way it's got to work, man.
The biggest fucking credit commitment I've made in 20 years.
No, there's something I got to mention before we hang up. By the way,
all right, we're gonna go. So here's a message from Gord, so I can shut up and quit whining. I love you, Oakville.
so last night, if anybody's been watching and been in the news, last night in Southern Ontario, BC, you guys did not get to see it. You're outside of the viewing window, but there was a partial lunar eclipse last night.
Yeah, we never get them here.
Right. So you knew about it, right? You saw it in the news. You heard about it.
You told me about it.
Okay, I told you about it too.
You had plans to go watch it with your lady.
That's right. Now here's the crazy shit. I watched it, and nothing happened. I was online watching a live feed from Southern Ontario of the very thing that I'm staring at the moon in front of me, and what I'm seeing on the video is not what I'm seeing standing in fucking person.
Could that be?
How is that possible?
Well, maybe you couldn't see it from your vantage point. Did they
Had
have a
to.
weird?
It was an unobstructed view. There's the fucking. It's right there. There's the moon. Beautiful, clear moon. Perfect. It's right there. Not a cloud anywhere. Nowhere on that moon did we have any bit of coverage whatsoever. But yet, there was a live feed from fucking Toronto that was showing it. And this is literally what? It's about a fucking 50-kilometer fucking drive.
Well,
and I can't see it from my where the fuck I was. That made no sense.
Maybe it means the earth's flat.
Yeah. I didn't understand. I would
get online and look and see if anyone else didn't see it. That's actually pretty interesting.
Right? It was just really weird.
Get online, I'll look if I can. I'll try to, but try to get the Weather Channel involved. They'd know. They must have like a chat forum or something.
I don't know. I'm doing that tonight. I'm looking.
Yeah, look, see if anyone else is complaining about that. That'd be a great, and follow up with me on our next episode. I really want to know about that. I'll look into it too. Maybe that's why all the elephants died.
Sure. I don't know. I just don't know. It was weird because like it literally said it'll start at 11:07 and the peak will be at 12:32.
Yep.
It was up till 1:30 in the fucking morning, and the thing was supposed to end at 2:30, and nothing fucking happened.
What if we find out that a bunch of weird tunnel digging dudes discovered a dragon and it flew out and killed a bunch of elephants?
Gave them a heart attack as the elephants thought they were done with.
That would probably do it. They're very emotional.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's going in my story too. That'd be a weird book. I just write what the shit we talk about into a book. And then a dragon killed a bunch of elephants and reality show, eat your babies. Yeah, I want to know about this eclipse thing. I always kind of thought they were crap. I don't think I've ever seen one.
I've seen multiple. I've seen tons of different ones.
It'd be great to find out it was crap and they just lied. I hope that would be fantastic. If I find out you watch the news feed and it was just complete crap, then it just solidifies everything I've been saying.
Yeah.
Well, kids,
it's the weirdest thing.
It's not the weirdest thing at all. It's just the way it is. We got, oh shit, we told a bunch of people the eclipse happening. We used math. Fuck.
Forgot to carry the one
That's
again.
supposed to be NASA math, but it's hot as shit here. My mouth's dry. I will help you look into that. I'll see what I can find. We'll talk about it next time we meet up here because that is neat.
Yep.
I'm gonna let Gord go because it's late where he is, and I'm tired too. And I got to work early. I don't know what to say, people. But take care of each other, I guess.
Don't and die.
I hope it's a dragon.
just you know what? The world, fuck being nice to everybody. Fuck changing the world for the better. Bring back dragons.
Yeah.
There it is.
I don't know Jurassic Park shit. I just want a dragon. Don't fucking get
Don't
weird
change it. Just make a dragon and bring him back.
And don't involve Jeff Goldblum in any way.
For the love of anything, please don't.
I'm not recording anymore.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.